Oh, hello, Orion Bowl. Your commissioner is here with yet another perfectly as intended timing wise video. Not early, not late, exactly on time. This one happens to be on a Thursday, which I know that some of you you're going to be falling out of your chairs in disbelief. But here we go. This is the best NFL fantasy league on the planet, and I absolutely love playing with all of you guys. There's the mushy crap out of the way. It's time for the last gasp playoff shots for a few of the guys in there, and now it's also time to start tanking for first pick for a couple of you. Mentioning no names, nameth be. Um, let's have a look at what happened in week 13. So the Baltimore Ravens still hang in there for last chance for a playoff spot. I noticed the coach's sons have changed their logo again out of shame, out of pure shame. But look, there is no shame in losing to the Baltimore Ravens when they are on the form that I was on in week 13. Because the thing is, the Baltimore Ravens, we know when to come good. Our roster, we don't need to make the playoffs by a lot. We just need to make the playoffs. And you know what? The Baltimore Ravens are a playoff team, baby. They are a playoff team. In 5 out of 7 seasons, the Baltimore Ravens have made the playoffs. You look up playoff team in the dictionary, there is a picture of my smiling face. We're going all the way. We're going all the way. And the start of that was putting the coach's sons in the bin, blocking out the sun with our flocks of Ravens. And also, Bucky Irving, who put up 24 points, which was pretty nice. Then you also had the Forbes Niners beating the Dallas Stray Gorillas, which helps me very much in the playoff picture. You've got San Diego Harlots putting the Legion of Hot Trash in the bin with a real stiff D, a lovely, stiff, stonking D that got you right in there. Yeah. So this didn't mean to go as sexual and depraved as that. Anyway, but the Legion of Hot Coup still put up 111 points. I hate, God, you must have hated that because I hate putting up above like 110 and still losing. It is the worst feeling. So congratulations on that. Happy birthday, I think. It was your birthday weeks ago, but either way, happy birthday. Baby got Dak beat the team with no name with B. No surprise there, because the team with no name with B are now officially circling the drain. They're circling the drain. They're going to be tanking for first pick. And you know what? The last time they tanked for first pick, they ended up with a coveted ring, which I'm yet to have. Got a lot of playoff wins under my belt. No rings though, which is a pity. But I've had a better season this season. You're only as good as your last season. And look where the Baltimore Ravens are. And look where the team of no name with B are. Ugh, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. And the Arizona Cardinal got put in the bin by the team with no name with A, who are having a great season in their second year in the league. Congratulations to you. So let's take a look at the league standings. Let's see where that puts everybody, because the Arizona Cardinal, I think we're level at 6 and 7. So yeah, Forbes Niners obviously 11 and 2, unbeatable. They're obviously in the playoffs now. They will get their first playoff win, no problem. They're such a good franchise. They've never had a playoff victory, but that's a certainty this season. A certainty. There's no way in hell the Forbes Niners are going 11 and 2 regular season, potentially 13 and 2 by the end of the season, and leaving without a playoff win. It's just not going to happen. Never going to happen. We might as well give you the playoff win now. That's how certain it is that you will get your first playoff win this season, Forbes Niners. Congratulations to you. I've seen the DVD highlights. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a great day, and I'm looking forward to it. The coach's sons and the Minnesota team with no name with A are both at 8 and 5. Dallas Stray Gorillas was 7 and 6, which opens the door for myself and for the Arizona Cardinal. Now, we both need to get wins. What I need is the Dallas Stray Gorillas to lose this week. They are playing someone, and so basically, I need Dallas Stray Gorillas to lose, or the coach's sons and Namath A. If they could both lose as well, then there's a chance that we all creep up and hover around like the 8 wins mark. And then who knows? The head-to-heads, who knows? Maybe old Baltimore Ravens will scrape in again to their 6th playoffs in the history of the league, which is pretty impressive. Then underneath that, you've got Dak and San Diego Harlots doing a last meaningless push. At this point, it is tank for first pick, I believe. I believe everyone below the Baltimore Ravens is now mathematically eliminated, from what I understand. I could be wrong, so maybe keep winning or maybe give up. Who knows? Legion of Hot Coup down there as well. And obviously, mathematically eliminated at this point is the team with no name. It's B. They are in the bin and circling the drain. They're going to be obviously in the toilet bowl because they will be tanking for first pick. And I look forward to seeing if they can pull it off again. They did last time they did it. It went really well for them in the following season, and we do the linear draft now, which means that this league's draft is worth something. Right, the first pick is worth something. It's not one of these snake drafts that just puts the power into the hands of the best teams where they just stay great every year. We like to keep it even up here in the Orion Bowl. And that's why this league is so great. Now let's look forward to week 14. You've got the Baltimore Ravens looking to, it's win or bust. Win or bust for the Baltimore Ravens. That's the good news. We're still in the hunt. The bad news is we're playing the Forbes Niners, who I just predicted to go unbeaten for the rest of the season. So let's have a look at who we're actually playing. Because look, the Ravens are on a bye this week and the Denver Broncos are on a bye this week, which is a problem for me because I don't have Cortland Sutton. And it is a problem for the Forbes Niners. He doesn't have Derrick Henry. So I'm also got lost Zach Ertz, who's on a bye as well. So Josh Allen versus Hurts. I like Josh Allen in that one. I've got Chuba Hubbard didn't do great last week, but I can't. He's still. You've got to play him. He's been carrying my team all season. Hubbard, Robinson, and Irving have all been performing as of late. I'm keeping an eye on Irving's injury designation. Look, if all those three stay healthy, they've got decent matchups. You've got Hubbard against Philadelphia. That's not great. Robinson against Minnesota, that's okay, and then Irving against Las Vegas. I also stashed the Bengals D a little while back because they're playing Dallas this week, which is going to be a nice matchup. Group A is covering my kicker who's on a bye, and Kincaid is going to be my tight end as long as he's healthy. Otherwise, I might have to do some last minute roster changes. Aaron Jones and Montgomery are going to hurt. Cooper Kupp's going to hurt. Williams is going to hurt. McBride, Mooney. Nobody tell Forbes Niners that his kicker is on injured reserve. I really would love to see him not play a kicker and then also dock him 10 points. That would be really helpful in my playoff push. But do you know what? In terms of predictions, I'm going to back my guys. My team have come together and started performing at the right part of the season. I'm trusting in Jaden Reed on Thursday night. And I'll tell you why. Because Jaden Reed was the reason that I made the playoffs last year. And I think that he comes alive this time of year. Look, I'm very aware he's touchdown dependent. I'm very aware of that. I'm very aware that on the high end, he gets maybe 6 targets a game if he's lucky. And, and the touchdown can be the difference between, 5 points and, a nice 15, 16. And, yeah, a 5 point would be a killer. But I'm going to trust in Jaden Reed. Also, Metcalf has been limited in practice all week. And obviously, I can't look into the future. If Metcalf ends up being, out, then I'd be an idiot for not playing Reed. So Reed is in. And Montgomery's obviously playing tonight. So some big matchups. And Williams. Big implications on Thursday night. I'm going to have to try and avoid all the chats because I'm going to watch it when I get home. I'm going to avoid everything. And I'm picking the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are a playoff team. We're a playoff team. And this is basically the playoffs at this point. We come alive right now. The Baltimore Ravens are alive. Speaking of teams that are alive, the Coach's Sons and the San Diego Harlots. Both very much living teams. The Coach's Sons, they want to solidify their place in the playoffs. A couple more losses here in the back end of this season. It's not certain they make the playoffs. I don't know if the Harlots can still make the playoffs, but they can certainly try. They're going to need to put a kicker in, though. Put a kicker in, because otherwise I'll dock you 10 points. And I think you've actually picked up some kickers now. People are having problems with the app, but, Christian McCaffrey's on injured reserve. Yeah, funny story. I missed that. I did pick up Jordan Mason purely because obviously I know that Jordan Mason's on injured reserve. Obviously I know that. I didn't not pay attention and pick him up by accident. It's so I can stash him on my bench. It's going to be back week 18 for the final, because if I get to the final this year, I want to win it. That's why I picked up Jordan Mason. Not because I missed it. Okay. I mean, obviously, you play fantasy football, you're going to pay attention, right? Yeah, what kind of idiot would do that? Anyway, obviously, Christian McCaffrey has played all of 2 games this season. What a boon he's been for the coach's sons. Murray, Walker, Moore, Tracy. Tracy's been good. Jamar Chase, number 1 receiver on the season. Marlon Harrison, very good. Boswell is the real difference maker. But look, you've got Baker Mayfield, Barkley, Kyrie Williams, Mike Evans, Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison's a great addition. Yeah, fantastic. I mean, the Harlots, I don't understand how they've only got 5 victories on the season. They're going to take out the coach's sons, and the coach's sons are going to start sweating because the sun's going to be out. If you can't take the heat, get out of the playoffs. And that seems to be what the coach's sons are trying to do at this stage. And the Dallas Stray Gorillas are playing Baby Got Dak this week. I could very much do with the Gorillas losing here, but I don't really rate Dak's lineup massively. Jefferson's been off form. It's not his fault. Look, Jefferson's not been on form. Dowdle is on form, though. Chubb, get him in there. Winston, but you're playing against Mahomes, Pollard, Gibbs, London, Pickens. Pickens has been fantastic. And the only tight end that's been worth having, obviously, George Kittle. I will say that there will be no exceptions this week. You've got the 49ers defense on your bench, Gorillas. Put them in immediately, because the Ravens are on a bye, and if you don't play an active position, then you dock 10 points. But given that you've got the 49ers D on your bench, I'm going to say that you play the D and you're probably going to get the win. I do think that you've got the better lineup, but I really hope that Baby Got Dak can pull it out the bag. I hope that Dowdle has a similar performance to last week, if I'm being totally honest. And then the Legion of Hot Coup takes on the Arizona Cardinal, another team that I would love to see lose. He's not even playing Hawk Tour this week, so it's easy to root against him because he's an absolute fraud. He's not even playing downs this week. I can't even say that Arizona have got downs because they're on a bye. The Downs is on a bye. That's tragic. Hawkins is playing. Look, gotta get Hawkinson. If you're not playing, if you haven't got Downs, you've got to at least have the Hawk Tour in there. I'm very, very disappointed in that. You absolute fraud. God, I love saying fraud. Anyway, Burrow, Kamara's been absolute godsend for the Legion of Hot Coup this season. What a pickup. You got so much value in him in the draft, but you picked him so late as well. I can't believe that we let that happen. Anyway, Brees Hall has been up and down. St. Brown's been great. Joker, you've got Najee Harris as well. Obviously, the jewel in the crown, Hyunwoo Koo and the Chiefs D. I feel like that is enough to get past the Arizona Cardinal. I think that Roddy White is starting to kind of lose that number 1 position to Bucky Irving, isn't he? Like it seems to be going that way. Puka Nacua is really good. I don't think Shakir does much this weekend. Keenan Allen's a decent pickup. I don't think it's enough to get past the quality that you can see on the Legion of Hot Coups bench. And obviously, I need that to happen because Arizona is my direct competitor to get into the playoffs. And I'm a playoff team. I want to get into those playoffs, baby boy. Then we've got the team with no nameth A taking on the team with no nameth B. And obviously, Minnesota is the A team at this point in this season. Team with no nameth Originals is the B team because they've had an awful season, and I feel like it's going to continue, if I'm totally honest. Jordan Love's playing tonight against a good defense. Connor. Pacheco's back, though, and you've got AJ Brown. CD Lamb's always capable of putting up numbers, but not necessarily Cooper Rush. You got Caleb Williams is an interesting choice. I feel like okay, so Jackson's on a bye. Williams is on and off, but he's against San Francisco, dude. I think that's a terrible choice, honestly. Watch that come good now that I've said that. Chase Brown, Calvin Ridley, Garrett Wilson, very, very good. Kelsey, he's still Kelsey. After all, he could pop off at any time. Best kicker in the game, Brandon Aubrey, Bills D. That's solid. I feel like the team with no nameth A, the Minnesota Vikings, are not only going to finish above the team with no nameth B, the Originals in the league. I feel like they're going to get the clean sweep as well. And that is all I've got time for. this week. If I picked you to win, prove me right. If I picked you to lose, prove me wrong. Good luck, everybody who's trying to get into the playoffs. Good luck, everybody, if you're tanking for first pick. It's been a pleasure as always, and good luck. I will see you all next week.